Hey guys, it's Evan. Tonight's video is going to be about my collection of my personal books of shadows. As you guys can all see, they are just regular old college ruled notebooks. Except for a few, like this one. This one's not. And this one's not. But all the other ones are just regular, like seriously. One subject, 70 sheets, college ruled. Like, I'm not a fancy, like, Book of Shadows person, especially because these books are all just my rough drafts anyway. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you guys why the hell I have so many. One reason, first of all, is I'm a very organized person. I do not like to have a bunch of miscellaneous things thrown into one notebook and I don't know where it is. I have to thumb through every single page just to find one thing. So I like to have each notebook for separate things. So this notebook here at the Circles, this is the first of the firsts. Not my first Book of Shadows ever, but the first one that started this series here. So this one just has like rough drafts of stuff. So like I have my Ostera ritual, a storm moon, a cleansing, how to make loose incense, what you'll need, all that. Lucky smoke. So this is just a mixture, herbs and resins. It's just seriously a mixture of miscellaneous things. Hence, I got all of these ones. So this yellow one here, and this is not in any kind of order at all. So this yellow one here clearly is my book of Esbats. And this one I have not worked a lot on, I'm not even going to lie. I just have my table of contents. Yes, you are seeing page numbers. Yes, I have page numbers. So anyway, I have my moon phases here. And then I have blue moon, what it is, when it is, what kind of things kind of correspond with this Esbat in particular, and that's literally all I have. Then I have a spell. Next, this is my book of metaphysics and symbols, and again, I've not put a lot into this because I just recently kind of got it, and all I have in here is literally Viking runes. Like, that's all I've got in here. Like, I don't have anything else in here. Stark naked. In this book, this is my book of divinations. This book, I also don't have anything in it, like, at all. I have literally the textbook definition of divination, some forms of divination, and then here is kind of like the journaling part is, and I have the date, time of day, day of week, location, my mood before I divinated, and the methods I used. And then down here I have 5 questions, and that's right, 5 answers. And then I have additional space if I have like 5 more questions, the overall message, and the mood and energy after. And I have just a few pages filled out like that. This book, this one's really thin. It's like thinner than all the other ones, even though it's 70 pages like all the other ones. It's just, it was actually used for something else, and I actually ended up ripping out all the paper that I had used it for, and I ended up burning it in my fire because I didn't know where that was going. I didn't know what I was using it for. It was like a half-used notebook. Whatever, you get the point. Anyway, this is my book of incantations, charms, and formulas, and I just have a few things like how to cast a circle, what you'll need, how to begin, my little drawings here, and a key. And this is it's kind of lengthy. And then I have how to close a circle. And then next I'm working on calling the quarters. And that's all I have. This book is my book of Sabbath, and I have actually worked on this one quite a bit because I tend to write in it and add things in it as the Sabbats roll by. So As you can see, table of contents, my Reel of the Year. And then I have Mabon, what it is, when it is. And also, the beginning of each paragraph actually spells the holiday. And yes, that was clearly intentional. If not, that's pretty damn miraculous. And then I also have colors, dishes, crafts, spell, power flow, or SPF as I call it. Like what kind of spells are good that during that time. God and goddess is associated, and symbols. And then a spell, which I have to transfer from this one right here. I have Samhain, again in the same kind of fashion. Same exact thing. Colors, dishes, all that good stuff. And then I have a spell, which is Feasting with the Dead. And also a self-cleansing poppet, which if you guys want a video on how to make one, I will gladly show you guys how to make one, what it is, give you guys more details on it. Just let me know, comment below if you want me to show you guys how to make a self-cleansing poppet, or at least how I make mine and what it is. Excuse me, I'm like realizing I'm croaking like a frog right now. And then Yule. And that's what I've got in here so far. So it's not like a lot, but it's not nothing either. And then the next one I have is Imbolc, which is obviously next. I just have all of my things I want to make sure that I include in it. And then these, The Lonely Three. This Book of Shadows, which is, it's very small. My hand is bigger than this Book of Shadows. That's seriously, like, how small. And I got this from a local leather worker in the town I live in. And I don't really use it a whole lot. Just simply, I don't even know if you guys can tell, but let me flip through a blank page. Like, this paper is super duper porous. Like, it's porous, like to the point to where it's like if you drag a pen on it, it will rip this paper. It's like fabric almost. And in it, I just have simply Book of Shadows. And this is more like notes than really anything. Earth, what kind of things correspond with that element? Air and fire. Water, some essential oils, resins, gums, herbs, and then I get into candles. So, yeah, that's all I have in this. See, brown and violet fell out. So sad. And then this book is more like my elemental or my element Book of Shadows. This is what I usually work the elements. And I have tabs, and I made these tabs. They're so ghetto. Anyways, I have a green, yellow, red, and blue for obviously earth, air, fire, and water. Earth. Then I have a spell. Then air. I'm actually in the process tonight of transferring this spell. Fire, which I work with the most, to be honest. Even though I am a water sign, I'm a Caesarean. My birthday is June 27th, so. But I work with fire quite a bit. And then I'll show you some water. Perhaps. Yeah. And that's this one. And then last, but certainly not least, this isn't even a Book of Shadows. Really quick, I'm just going to tell you what this book is, like more in depth. And what it is it's more like an energy journal. It's not like an everyday diary, like, dear diary, today sucked. It's more like, well, here, I'll just give you an example. Okay. So I write down my energy level on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being none at all, and 10 being pretty damn good. My mood and my title, when I wrote it, and how it went. So obviously my mood this day was a 2. I was sad and drained, and I miss my dad. This was written almost a month after my dad passed away. So it was really kind of, a shoddy day. It was really bad. And that's kind of what's on every, it's different for every page. Like, let me find a good one. Like, here's a good one. Like, my energy is a 7-8. I was thinking a lot. I was positive. I was content. The title was Long Time No Journal. And that's, and the reason why I have this is just simply because I feel like, here's the horde of them. I feel like everybody at one point will hit a quote-unquote magical plateau, and I like to just kind of use my Book of Shadows and all of my journals and things like that just to help me revert back more like as a personal reference of things I've done, energy, maybe those kind of things were, contributing to all the negativity or whatever. Maybe I wrote a spell in there that I tried and it didn't work, so maybe I can go back and tweak it a little bit and fix it to how I need to, whatever. But that's definitely why I have it, and it's been very, very helpful. So yeah, anyway, that was tonight's video. Here's my hoard of books, and as I said, none of them are very fancy. This is probably the most fanciest one I have, and it's falling apart horribly bad. So yeah, anyway, I wish you all lots of light, love, and blessings, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.